sexy bastards, we're here. We're here. Has it been a fucking month? Has it been a month of no professional childs? Has it been Ivy, how you doing? You're still a little wet. How you doing? I'm Ivy. Okay, we recording, guys, updates. Alright, we're recording. The audio looks good. I tested it before. If it doesn't work now, that's my life, you know? Alright, how do I greasy hair, disgusting smell, I know. Looks good though. We're here. We're not, you sexy bastards. It is also 11 o'clock at night. It's almost midnight on a Monday. Monday Night Football is currently finishing up. Mac Jones and the Patriots fucking got benched or hurt, whatever the hell, the beginning of the game. Cost my bet. My bet out the window in the first, I don't know, 5 drives of the game. Depression. So, updates. You sexy bastards, listen. If you caught up, on Tidy Whitey's podcast, I haven't been, like, under a rock. I haven't been hyping, even though I would love to, these past couple of fucking days. I haven't been under a rock. I haven't been hibernating. The Tidy Whitey's podcast, link in the description. If you haven't known, me, Crazy Rabbit, and Tim Hansen, we've developed and created a podcast, I want to say better than Rogan. I think it's already better than the Always Sunny podcast. It's always, I mean, Rachel Ray, that she wants to come on. So, the Tidy Whitey's podcast, it's the podcast where we've been doing every week. You know, I'm very happy. That is what I've been mainly kind of in the first month of that podcast, the first couple episodes, I've been mainly focusing on, because there's a lot of potential there. Got to keep the ball rolling. And, you know, with Rabbit and the Florida hurricane and, and Tim Hansen going through his personal stuff, if you call up at his podcast, you know, everything's been crazy. All of our lives have been crazy, especially, with everything going on, especially with Rabbit. And anybody who's been in Florida, anybody who got hurt by that Hurricane Ian, very, very, very sorry, and hopefully you guys are okay. Hopefully you guys are good by now. I think there's people getting power. They already had power. I mean, but they got ravaged, fucking Florida. God bless. But if you've been listening to Tidy Whitey's podcast, which, by the way, guys, it is on Spotify. Every single episode of this podcast and the Tidy Whitey's podcast also is going to be on Spotify. But every single episode so far of the Professional Child Podcast, my show, is on Spotify. Go check it out if you've been catching up to it. If you've been watching past videos. I've been getting tonsillitis, okay? I've gotten tonsillitis in the month of September, okay? I've gotten tonsillitis 3 times. If you don't know, there's 4 weeks in a month. Out of the 3 times I've gotten tonsillitis in that week, I've gone to the doctor. So 3 times, gone to the doctor, got checked up, got told it was tonsillitis, paid the fucking copay 3 times to get told the same fucking thing. And then I got prescribed antibiotics that, guess what? The tummy, it makes it like a fucking rock. And constipation happens. So I was constipated. I haven't been able to take nice dumps. I haven't been able to let the Browns enter the Super Bowl in a while. Okay, and it's a problem, because I love my digestive tract. Okay, I love the morning shit. Okay, I feel like shitting is the only time in my life where I can be like, you know what? This is the only excuse for no one to fucking bother me. There's excrement leaving my body. There should be no fucking bullshit entering my life at that time, in that moment, in that 30 minutes of my life. So, I haven't been able to shit. Antibiotics killed me. So think of all. So that took a toll on me physically. Drained. Okay. I'm a lazy piece of shit as it is. All right. I overreact. I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to things. I thought I had oral fucking, I don't know, cancers. I don't know what was going on. Okay. I look up one thing. Why is my hand itchy? You got cancer. So I'm a hypochondriac. So when I was getting tonsillitis, I may or may not have, you know, had a little fun before I had tonsillitis. So I thought maybe, you know, okay, I got what Freddie Mercury had. God bless, God forgive me. But this is what was going through my head. Okay, all right. So let's not go there. Okay, I don't want to go there. baby oil was involved. You're gonna get tonsillitis in your life if you do. If you get what I have, which is called chronic, whatever the fuck he called, the Dr. Rice in Brooklyn. You know, my tonsils are infiltrated. They've infiltrated my tonsils. They've been attacked. We are now in war. But no, I went to the doctor, went to the ENT, and they pretty much told me, yeah, no, we don't wanna, we don't wanna swipe, fucking karate chop off your tonsils quite yet, because, we're seeing you for the first time, and people, they usually have to get it, for surgeons to kind of, because they don't want to go into anybody's throat and fucking start slicing shit. You gotta have cause. But I thought 3 times in 1 month, and especially what I do is, my throat is my instrument, God bless. I should get them out. Just take them out. And they tell me, oh, the recovery for tonsillitis, we don't want to lie. It is pretty, it does hurt. It is painful. I'll eat fucking ice pops, bitch. That's all I do anyway. I want these tonsils out. But thank God, knock on mahogany, it hasn't been acting up. They gave me strong antibiotics. I'm gonna take them if I have to, because like I said, I gotta start shitting. But no, in the last couple of days, I've been releasing good. I've been releasing good. That's what's been going on. But yeah, like I said, so I apologize mainly on me, just being a procrastinator, but also you gotta forgive me and be on my side a little bit, because I've gotten the tonsillitis fucking that whole month of September. Then this month of October, I kind of took a little break. I kind of said, you know what, fine, let me use this. I'm getting a physical excuse now to kind of, give me, because I'm a workaholic in a way, so if I give myself a break, I'm hard on myself. I can't give myself a break, so I gave myself a little bit of a break, I guess, from the show, even though every week I was constantly thinking, like, okay, I gotta put one out. I didn't really live the weeks like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do it. That's it, I'm on a break. It ended up that way. So, you sexy bastards, I'm sorry. I'm here now. What are you gonna fucking do? Shoot me, stab me. You don't have the balls. You don't have no balls. So, Ivy, I missed you, though. Even though you're always here, you're watching me, fucking, you're watching me, and, I missed you, talking to you, and the people missed you also. They missed looking at you, little fucking... But, what else I want to talk about here? So, among this little hiatus I took while I was trying to recover from the pus pockets on my tonsils, which that's what it is. When you have tonsillitis, if you look in the mirror, and they fuck up with the compression, and you throw... They see, it's like white pus pockets. It's white pus pockets on your tonsils, and like sometimes only one side. So when you swallow... Oh, you only got like one side of your throat. It's like, it's like you're getting stabbed by little needles on one side of your throat. And then, like for me, one side it was the left. Then 1 week it was the right. Then 1 week it was the left again. It was going back and forth. Like it was like fucking Serena Williams playing fucking tennis with my tonsils, back and forth, back and forth. So, what it is, what are you gonna do? That's so far so good. Once again, knock on mahogany. But during that type of hiatus, I could have just grab this, because I was, first of all, I look like shit now, but think about if I was really sick, taking antibiotics, laying down, just really fucking sick, because don't forget, when you get tonsillitis also, this is a nice word, you get malaise. I love that word, malaise. When I looked it up, like, why do I feel like I have the flu, even though I just have tonsillitis, and, I mean, I think the Board of Education tells you, hey, if you have tonsillitis, you can still go to fucking school, which is crazy. I felt like I had the chills, like aches in my body aches, and I looked it up, and they get, yeah, tonsillitis, you may experience some cold flu symptoms, and I was experiencing them, and I was like, the fuck, so I didn't really, like, have all the effort to get on camera, put the lights on, everything, have the beaming heat on me, so I could have easily, though, popped up Audacity, put the mic in, and that's it, and I could have talked and released an audio episode, but I don't like that, and I don't really, getting my comedy albums, I feel like that's an audio experience, you're hearing a lot of stuff, so that's why I feel like I can get away with just putting, like, a picture in the background, yeah, even though, for the comedy albums, I'm trying to expand in the future, listen to me! Listen to me, this next comedy album is like a fucking ancient artifact, the amount of time I've been talking about it, and how long it's been in the works. Once again, I'm a lazy piece of shit. I'm a procrastinator. Tonsillitis, forgive me. So, Ivy, don't talk back. I was going and, what was I talking about now? I'm done. I'm sweating already. I'm done. I'm sweating, got all the fucking coke Coca-Cola, not the yayina, not the cocaine. I'm sweating out all the THC and the cocaine. But I don't want to just put out an audio experience with a picture. So what I'm thinking is in the future, when like we just missed the Tidy Whities episode because, hey, life happens, okay? We have 3 people, of course, now. We have to, our schedules have to link sometimes. And guess what? It's not always going to fucking work out. So when life does happen and we have to, I can't record whatever that week. First of all, I'm going to work on bulk recording more, so don't worry. It's on me. But when I don't have, let's say, a video experience for this show, I want to maybe do an audio experience to where if you don't know, like Seth Rogen's, I forgot what it's called on Spotify, but it's like a audio documentary type of series. And I want to it's kind of like my comedy albums, but instead of it being like an album and it goes to track, and the short tracks, maybe I can kind of do a podcast where it's like, when you listen to it, it's set in the 1940s. And I have like voice actors acting the podcast. So it's kind of like a scripted audio experience of a podcast. Kind of like how we did a special episode when me and my friend Tyler went to Citi Field and it was a Yankees like Mets, experience. Even though that was video also, that was fun. I love that. And Spotify also, you can see video too. But either way, if I can't, I would love to do, and let's say, okay, yeah, instead of it being a month away of like, not recording and not doing the podcast, let's say, yeah, I have 2 backed up in the back burner, so 2 weeks, I can put those out, and after those 2 backed up videos, let's say I can't do another one, I can work on an audio experience and just put that out, like this little maybe 10, 15 minute like audio experience where maybe you feel like you're in a 1950s cafe or whatever, you hear like the fucking waiter walking with the coffee, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking of doing that, and which leads me on to my next one, which also I'm thinking of adding new, special episodes. Like that would be a special episode, an example of it. Another example of a special episode would be being on location, like maybe interviewing my dad at location somewhere, maybe on a golf course, on location, maybe in my aunt's house during Christmas, all my family around during Christmas. And I want to start, which is leading me to my next thing. I'm trying to, everything I do from now on, I'm trying to mainly do for me. And that may sound like very selfish or whatever, or like I'm not giving a fuck about you sexy bastards, which that's not what I'm saying at all. That's the least of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is a lot less than what I felt when I was doing the gaming stuff, but still, I don't want to feel pressured on having to do certain things for, let's say, the algorithm, or for it to get my videos to get pushed out more. I don't want to live on that pressure. Maybe that's why I'm not going fucking nowhere. Maybe that's why I haven't hit my fucking big break. Maybe that's why I'm not following the trends. But I don't want to give in. I don't want to sell my soul in a way. There's a lot, and it's sad. A lot of people I see in my inner circle, just people around me, they're selling their soul for their content. And that's why I really, and I can once again sound like an old fucking geezer here, but that's why I don't enjoy which I respect them, they're doing their thing. I don't enjoy the Gideons, the I Show Speeds, like those other YouTubers who like the Aiden Rosses, yeah, God bless, but when you have to sell your personality, like not that, which is not yours, there's a lot of people today that fake their persona, fake their interests. Like, I don't want to not talk about something because, it may not make the viewers like audience retention. Okay, maybe not right now, but if we keep talking about it and we kind of, we dissolve those and we have those viewers fade away that aren't going to be there just for us, which is what I'm doing with this channel also, since me and the gaming stuff and with the Tidy Whities podcast with Rabbit and Tim, we're all trying to just talk about what we want to talk about, do what we want to do. And the people that stay are going to be the loyal people that we want to stay. And the people that are leaving and the people that aren't watching are the people that, they just want you for maybe a game you throw on the screen in front of, or whatever the fuck, a gimmick, or a type of personality, or a type of fucking prankster, or a goof that you have to be, or that they come for. No, I don't want to do that. And I feel like, me just being me being the energetic turbo, whatever the fuck, I always felt like I didn't want to live two personas in this, and that's why I wanted to just stand-up comedy mostly. And there may become time where you may be seeing just mainly stand-up comedy stuff, like maybe some clips of me out there, out and about in New York doing stand-up when I get my fucking ass out there. I have to maybe just do that because I find myself falling down a fucking trap where I'm going to be very honest here, where every week of, you know, just trying to fight the fight and doing this podcast and the Tidy Whitey's podcast, which is amazing. Still, though, there's something I'm missing. There's something I'm missing, which is making me not happy, which is making me very, very depressed, which is making me, you know, once again, reassure me that even though I'm feeling these ways, even though I feel this way, even though when I wake up every day, I'm not going to lie to you, it just feels like I'm fucking fighting a war because my life is a question mark. Anybody that's in this, anybody who wants to be a singer, actor, songwriter, writer, whatever the fuck, comic. I guess in a way now it's becoming a mainstream thing. If you just want to be a streamer or a YouTuber, whatever the fuck, and you are taking it seriously, it's not just a hobby for you. You are trying to make this your life. You understand it's a very lonely road. It's a very lonely road. You have to keep your blinders on because you have to keep it like you have to focus on yourself, and you can easily look at what other people are doing and be influenced. And that's why I don't want to be influenced by the easy thing to do or just chasing someone else's accomplishments. I just want to put out the stuff I want to put out. So that's what I mainly also thought about when I had that little hiatus, you know, the little 1 month break I took from the show, and trying to, you know, cure my tonsils. You know, a lot of thoughts in the doctor's office too. I swear to God, a lot of me like this in the waiting rooms on my phone and my notepad, just like looking at all this shit that I'm working on for the professional child and Tidy Whitey's, and I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, I'm happy. Like I said before, it reassures me that this is what I want to do because although I'm feeling all these feelings, I still wake up every fucking day and have the drive to put out shit. So I'm very happy that, you know, I'm the type of person that I know what I want to be doing, but it's just, I'm fighting the fact that, like, I know the road I'm going down, and it's a bunch of pins and needles, and I'm experiencing the pins and needles now, and I guess it's kind of me saying, am I strong enough to do it? Am I strong enough to go down this road? Am I strong enough to deal with all the things I'm dealing with now? Because I know it's going to be a long road until I make it, and you know what the fuck? What are you going to do? If you ever want to know why there's more working class people, paycheck to paycheck people, and people, if you want to say that, are just broke or just miserable fucking, you know, 9-to-5 people, rather than rich fucking millionaires, fucking, you know, all these fucking influencers, all these people out there, it's because it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be a fucking millionaire. Everybody would be a fucking, you know, hey, influencer, a fucking DoorDash sponsor, fucking Uber. Everyone would be a on-camera personality, and it's not easy. But you live and you fucking learn, you do shit, you know, and another thing also to end it out, a lot of me thinking like this, and a lot of me thinking, okay, Tara, what could the answer be? What can you be doing more to kind of get yourself out of that unhappy, whatever fucking mood or mojo you're in? Finding a balance. And Vinny Boombots, my best friend, I consider my brother, family, told me, he goes, Turbo, listen. He goes, after talking to you and, you know, knowing you for your whole life and, you know, like seeing what you do, being a part of what you did for a long time, you need, like, a getaway. You need, like, something else. Like, this used to be a hobby. Now, thankfully, it is your career. You need to get another hobby just to be your hobby. And even though it's not the best that I'm picking these other hobbies, but like if you see me on Instagram and then I'm talking on Twitter, I've been fucking sports gambling. Shout out I'm not even gonna shout out the app because this one, the app better fucking sponsor me. All the money I'm throwing away, but that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Ivy, it's on you. what I'm saying is, like I've been paying attention to like the games. I've been throwing $1, $2 on some parlays here and there, so I can just be paying attention to some games, instead of maybe just sitting at my computer and just staring at analytics and ideas and whatever, and just getting a little break, here and there. But I don't know. I swear to God, guys, I don't want this to become like my fucking own therapy session where you guys are hearing me mope every week. I don't want it to be. But I know I had to put this episode out because this is all the things that I am dealing with and I'm going through and I'm thinking about. And what are you going to do? And I'm transparent. And I'm not going to be fucking fake. And I'm not just going to put on a fake fucking thing. Because I have a ton of people I know, and I'm not going to out them. But I have a ton of people that I know that are in this that are in this industry, that are in the game, that is in this crazy game, what we call trying to be a fucking influencer, whatever the hell. They have such a different outlook of what their life is online, and then I'm talking to them in DMs, and it's like, yeah, I'm depressed. Yeah, I'm really down this fucking month. Like, I'm just really down this month. And I'm like, but I just saw you on Instagram. I don't. So listen, I'm trying to be transparent on this podcast. I want this podcast for me to look back on when I'm older stuff. So go fuck yourself if you don't like it. Go bye. That's it. Next week, I would love to have a guest on. By the way, guests are coming back. Because remember when I said, another update before we go. I'm sorry. Things may look a little different. Maybe some, fonts or whatever on the thumbnails. I had to reset my PC. If you've been also catching up on the podcast and you've been following the shows, my PC's been acting up. It's been crashing when I was editing. I had to fully reset it. It's still fucking up. What are you gonna do? But it is working though. Knock on mahogany once again. That means I had to pretty much lose the editing software that I love and beholded for years. I had to start learning Sony Vegas for the first time. I knew the day would have to come, but I've been learning Sony Vegas. I am very limited to what I can fucking do. I feel like my hands are cut off, honestly. In the editing world, I hate editing as it is. And thank God, the only thing I edit really mostly now are podcasts, so that's really nothing crazy. But yeah, you may maybe see the thumbnails, maybe look different. Not really much. The podcast, if there's a little mistakes here and there, whatever, I'm sorry. Please, once again, there is a lot of new changes and things that are going to be on in the future. So, I love you guys. You sexy bastards. The people that are still sticking with me, following my crazy journey, that are still believing in me, trying to make people laugh for a living. I love you so much. And next episode will be a funny episode, an uplifting episode, not this episode, check it off as a little like update, catching up. Here's what's going on. State of the Union. Turbo State of the Union. All right. I love you guys. I'm gonna go, get more degenerate and put more bets in before this Monday night game ends. Maybe I'll live bet I'm gonna go donate blood to put in a bet in. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.